Oh man. Okay, so now it's education. Perfect.
Okay, so now it's allergic.
I see. بهتانا عظيما وقومهم على مريم بهتانا عظيما. Guild. I wonder how this is gonna work. Oh, dude. Add topic. Okay, I see what's going on now. So I can't allow guests to come. Okay, cool. But it's gonna work without guests. Okay. This kind of makes sense now a little bit. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I can't do guests from this screen, but I guess I could do the guests only when I'm on TikTok by myself. Why you so close, bro? My bad. I'm trying something out, trying something new out right now. But okay, cool. Okay, so I can actually somewhat stream and everything now. Perfect. Cool. The camera is fine. The audio is fine. Stay back. I meant my bad. Okay, perfect. Okay, now, can you hear me though? How's the quality of the mic? How's the quality of the camera? And you can see the bottom half of my screen, obviously, once I allow it access. So let's see, video capture, professional now. That's what I'm talking about. You feel me? Let's go. And then the bottom half of the screen, I can share whatever I want to. You know what I mean? That's fire, man. Right now, I'm just gonna cover it up. But I'm saying, really, I could. It's only screens. No, it's just only one, but it's like duplicating. But the point is this, bro. You guys can see whatever is on my freaking for you, my freaking, my bottom half of my screen. We can do whatever. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? You can play Barbie. We're not doing that shit. The point I'm trying to say is this: I can start reacting to things now on live. I can start watching all the freaking content. You know what I mean? We could watch shit live together. I can play a video. You could pull up articles. You could go over it. Whatever debate I'm having, we now can share this all live. You know what I mean? But now the quality is so fire. Scary documentaries, like conspiracy theories and all that. Nah, bro. I mean, whatever. The point is whatever. Feels like I can pretty much pull out whatever I want to. And now you can see it right there. And the quality is so fire. You know what I mean? The lighting is perfect. The freaking audio is perfect. The camera. And listen, pretty soon, I'm gonna have me streaming my PlayStation. I can literally do whatever I want to. That's the best part about it, dude. But I did change it to education now. I changed it to like, screw the gaming thing. I don't know, it was stuck to gaming. But now, the best part about this is that guys, like, we chilling, man. Bro, who are you, bro? What the hell's wrong with you, bro? Come on, man. You 23 talking about freaking Barbie, bro. You good? But the best part about this is I have total control over everything. The only bad thing about it is that I can't allow guests. Actually, is anybody who has modded my live? I wonder if they can allow guests. And they can pull them up since I can't, since I'm not on my phone. You know what I mean, bro? You're 23 in your bio, and it says you're 23, bro. You're talking about Barbies and shit like that, man. Come on, you gotta way past that here. What up? Screw everything. How is the mic? How is the mic? Because now I'm going to start freaking pulling up a prompt here. And we'll go over all the conversations on my freaking laptop. You know? Man, inshallah, tomorrow I'm gonna try this one more time. Try to go live, but I'm gonna do it with like a prompt on the bottom half of my screen, and then we'll see. We'll see if something, you know, inshallah, inshallah. Let's see. I don't see what the topic could be. But the thing is this: I have so much, you know, growing Edgar. I'm good. I'm not happy for you anymore, bro. Stop hating, bro. This is tough. This is after like this is progression. This is progression. This we're making movements here. You know what I mean? We're making. You feel me, right? Like we're increasing the quality. We're furthering our message and our input to the world. You have to be happy for me. You root to girls, bro. Listen, man. My personality is not. Not everyone can digest my personality. Unfortunately, man. I don't know how to put this. To hate on people. Listen, I hate. No, not hate. Criticism. Constructive, educational, academic criticism. People need that. Criticism is what keeps us in check, and betters us. You feel me? But, you know what I mean? Now y'all can hear me drink water too perfectly. Criticism is essentially what, unfortunately. Nah, stop hating, bro. Don't try to put me down right now. Today I'm like, okay, God, alhamdulillah. It took me like a week to get everything sorted out. Get YouTube to approve me, get TikTok to approve me, get the account established. I mean, come on, bro. Be happy for somebody like let a dude be happy for once, man. You put me you put me down, I'm already down. But I'm saying now, if I really wanted to, I could we can literally go over like articles and all that stuff together. You know what I mean? Like this stuff is very important. Even from an Islamic standpoint, we can go over many things. You feel me, right? If I wanted to, I could legitimately go over like a lot of things. Like if we're talking about a certain mas'ala or some issues, I can literally pull up articles and show you guys what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? And these things are very, very good. You know? Hey yo, what's going on, bro? So if I wanted to be like, oh, let's look over the Hanbali fiqh on a certain mas'ala or ruling. And this page here, there's all the things. We're looking about Islamic things. We're watching a video together, something I recommend. Come on, this is come on, bro. This is good. So these are all the things, the ahkam, the shurut. You know what I mean? It's tough, man. We need this. We needed this, guys. We needed this. You know? Hey, yo, Khalid, I did change it to education now. Instead of, I'm glad you're happy. You're not glad that I'm happy. You just said, are you able to zoom out of the bottom? Yeah, I got you. Let me actually do that. The reason I did that just so it doesn't show too much, but I can do that. Hold on. If I do that, it's gonna kind of minimize everything. I wonder if this is like a little bit better. Hold on. I'm not sure how this is gonna be. I think this would be a little bit better. Hold on, let's see this. Oh no. Alright, how is this now? Is it like a little bit better now? Can you see that? Can you see the link and more of the page? That's what I do. I have scans for certain topics when I stream and sources. I need to bring it up. That's what I'm saying. That's essentially what I want to do. When somebody wants to argue about a particular topic, we can literally just pull this up here. We can watch and react to the lives together. You know what I mean? No, that makes sense because it is capturing the screen. So that makes sense. But the point of me is that we can, like I said, we can watch like a YouTube video together and react on it together. You feel me? And that's the most important thing. is that we can start watching all the content, and so give me something that you guys would want to talk about or something like that. You know what I mean? All the topics and anything. These are all the things that I genuinely want to bring up, just cause like there's things that I want to talk about, but I've always been restricted because I don't know the context of it. So you know what I mean? So all these, Barbie, bro, you need help, bro. Wallahi, I don't know what this grown ass man talking about Barbie. Hell no, bro. We talk about philosophy, talk about geopolitics, talk about the development of the Islamic history, talk about scholarly presence from the Salaf, the Khalaf, and contemporaries and moderns. We have to talk about all these issues. Talk about issues of furu, of practice. You know what I mean? Talk about your ego. That's fine too. Talk about my ego. You can add that to the list. You know, or I can put up a prompt on various things. But also, I just like how I have more power now. Because, instead of me being like, yo, guys, if you guys watch that one video on, like, you know what I'm going to be like, here, let's watch the video together and freaking react to that shit, like, live, Or, like, how, like, they have, like, of course, men always want power. Bro, what type of dumb shit is this? You know what I mean? But I'm saying, like, if I'm able to, like for example, if I wanted to watch a video of the India Pakistan interview, I could literally do that shit right now. You know, like if I was like, let's go on YouTube real quick. Let's look up friggin' India. Oh, this is my live right here. Pakistan. What weekend you making it worse? America's very nice review. So I was like, okay, cool, guys, let's freaking watch this together.
In the wake of a terrible terrorist attack that left 28 people dead on April.
That was the first word that came out, bro. Wow. America. No, it's not even America. This is just like, I'm not really sure what this is, to be quite honest. But out of all the freaking wallpapers, bro, I think this is just tough. This right here. I'm like very like. That's YouTube. I don't care what that shit is, but this is the point I'm trying to make. There we go. And this is cool now. You hurt my feelings. I'm joking again. How do I hurt your feelings? You out here trying to tell a grown man, oh, yeah, you gotta do this. Come on, bro. Trying like, I'm out here happy and shit. You trying to ruin my happiness with just like topic or what, So artificial. Bro, the UAE is not even that artificial, to be quite honest, I mean, actually, but like shit like this, like I could put up, Oh. Bro. What the? Like, I could literally show you, I'm in your morning and run my morning or what? No, natural. Bro, Dubai is fire. But you know what's also fire, bro? In Pakistan, bro. Look at this. Who doesn't want to see this, Like, be for real, bro. Why would anybody not want to see Kashmir, Pakistan, bro? Well, not even just that, like, bro. Talking about, like, Skardu and all that. I can show you guys a lot of things now, Kashmir. No, 100%. I mean, this is Kashmir, bro. This is Skardu area. So, I think this is stuff that you can't make up, bro. It's something you just cannot make up. Like, this right here, the Aptabad Lake. I guess I do have to zoom out a little bit because you guys can't see the corner. Or maybe just move this a little bit more here. Okay. You see what I'm saying? See a bit more of this. This is fire now. Like this right here is fire, bro. But I'm saying, I'm just, you know, alhamdulillah, this thing finally worked. But, you know, this is Pakistan is naturally, oh, 100%, bro. I mean, there's places that I want to definitely go to. But, like I said, I want to, it's too techie. What is this? Too techie? Bro, this is just like what I think, you know, is better. Because now we can watch stuff together. We can react to things together. If there's like, you know, I mean, eventually what I want to do is do my own commentary on things like this, bro. Let's see. Right. I want to be able to watch my own, like, these conversations, these debates, these interviews. Or, like, for example, when they have, like, red pill stuff. Or, like, what they call it, fresh and fit. Georgia University Instinct. Stuff like, okay, I probably shouldn't show this. This is pretty bad. Okay. But the point I'm making is this. Okay, listen, give me a break. I gotta see what I shouldn't search up and what I should search up. Because some of that shit is freaking ridiculous. But, bro, Fatma, tell me this is not freaking insane. This is tough, bro. Also, what do you mean techie? We got better mic, got better camera quality. It's smoother. And now I have more control. You know, sure, I can't have guests, which I normally do, but I want to just come up on here and see how this is going to work. And so far, I'm kind of content with it. But if I actually do end up going, like, with the gaming stuff, I'm going to do that. But even like I said, if we're talking about a particular topic, we're talking about certain issues, I can pull it up right now and just go from there, you know? So, I don't know, man. Bro, like, you just can't beat this. Google Utah's insane. No, I've seen Utah. I mean, now there's this thing called the White Sand Desert. White Sand Desert. It's like New Mexico or Utah or something like that, I think. Maybe somewhere there. I think it's Utah as well, no? Yeah, I think so. See, this is crazy right here. This right here is crazy. They have this, so I think they also have this thing in Socotra, Yemen. They have a place called, hold on. It's in Norman. You've been there. How'd you like it? They also have something that's, hold on, I'll show you guys something it's called the Cold Desert. It's called the Cold Desert in Pakistan. It's in the middle of the mountains. It's actually crazy, bro. It's like this. I don't know how to. It's like this right here, bro. Like, bro, it is crazy, bro. It's like white sand. Because of just how cold, like, the temperature is there. That's kind of how it is. You know what I mean? But this is freaking ridiculous. This is fire, yo. Look at the desert. No, North Mexico? New Mexico? I said North Mexico. Yeah, this is cool. This is the type of shit that, you know, I couldn't do if I was not doing this, you know what I mean? Look up the Thar Desert. The Thar Desert. What is that? Thar Desert. Huh. Where is this at? Is it in India? It's in India. No, this shit whack. I'm good, bro. This don't even look that good, you know? But I'm saying now I'm able to, like, you know, show a picture, a visual of what I'm talking about. The only place in the US that I wanna genuinely go to is like Oregon or something, you know? Oregon seems freaking beautiful, bro. That's the only place I wanna go to. Like, you see, like, some shit like this, bro. This is like where you have, like, your peak meal experience right here, man. Like, this is next level, you know? Like, this is like what I imagine when somebody says you reach the edge of the world. It's some shit like this. You know, this is fire, man. The Oregon coast is cool. I'll go there. But I mean, to be honest, another place I really like the whatever you call it too is Spain, bro. Spain got a fire coast. Spain, Valencia. I hope that like nothing inappropriate comes up. Like something like I know it does. Valencia was fire too when I was there. I loved Valencia for its natural beauty and all that. It's cool. It's cool. I mess with Spain. Uh, PNW on top. Alhamdulillah. What is PNW? Passing out better scenery. 100%. Look up Mauritius. I've heard of this place. I don't know too much about it. Mauritius. What? Oh, okay. Okay. No, hold on. What is it? Hold on one second. North Pacific Northwest, the Oregon, Washington. You're saying it wrong. Bro, I'm trying to freaking say it right. I definitely can't say it right. Mauritius? Mauritius? Hold on, let me pull this shit up real quick. Mauritius. That's what it's Mauritius. My mom was born in East Africa. I don't know, man. I mean, the West Coast is fire and all, but I think this is fire too. You know, my boss just went to Maldives and he said that that was beautiful. I want to see what the hyphen Bora Bora is. Maurish. No, I give up, bro. Well, I never even I've seen that name be brought forth. I've never even. You just don't hear about it. It's just not a place that you know. Like this place has hella hype. Wallahi, it's pronounced Mauritius. Oh, okay. But I look freaking illiterate trying to pronounce a word, bro. This is decent. I'm all about this. But you know what I'm also about? But I think this place, wallahi, I think day by day it's becoming less and less interesting to me. I don't know why. The Maldives. I'm trying to see what this is. The only thing I see myself going to the Maldives for is if I'm like freaking, if I'm like them over here, bro. Minus the, if I'm like freaking married or something. But that's the only thing I could think myself. But they have this thing that I always wanted to see, bro. It's called the Sea of Stars. Ever asterisk. What are you saying ever for? I'm not sure if your previous comment cut out. Check. Bro, what are all these words? Bro, what is this? Is that even a real place? Seychelles? Seychelles. That's crazy. This is just crazy, bro. This is the only reason why I genuinely want to go to the Maldives, to be honest. This just looks kind of insane. I don't think it's this exaggerated as they show it in these pictures. It's probably something like this right here. This is pretty accurate. Bro, hold on. Before I search something up and get freaking banned, what the hell is Seychelles, bro? I'm not pulling that shit up until somebody tells me what it is. Bioluminescence pointer. But like I said, the one place I think that nobody really knows about is this right here. This is the one place I think almost nobody knows about. Keep it that way too. It's a city in, pretty sure, don't worry. Country in East Africa. This is another place where they have the white sand desert right here. I mean, it's not really white, but they also have this, what do you call it? Like these trees that you see everywhere. This is like these dragon fruit or dragonfly trees, something like that. They only exist in Yemen. But this place, it's out of this world, bro. It's out of this world. Well, wow, look at this shit. That's literally what it says too. And it is also really nice. Ireland has a better white sand desert. You know what? Let's see it right now. See what you guys see. Oh man. Yo, Is the mic, is this better than my phone mic than it normally is? Now, I'm not gonna use this every day, but I just want to see if this is working a little bit more clear than my regular mic does. The camera is obviously freaking fire, but this is not something that, just because it's Bluetooth, I wonder if there's like an input delay or input lag. No, this is no one. No, I also should just sand desert and see white. Dun, 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 dun. Breathtaking sand dunes. It doesn't tell me where it's at. Yeah, it is. The mic is better. I mean, you're American. I don't have high expectations, bro. Shut the hell up. We talk, bro. Please don't. Calling me an American is I think, as an insult. It doesn't even say it's from Ireland. You know something I do like in Europe, particularly that I definitely want to go to. What is this place called? It's like I think it's Norway, the Lofoten Islands. I think that's what it is, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's in Norway. Yes, it is in Norway. Bro, this is unreal. This is like, wallahi, you're just like, wow. This place is crazy. This is like literally what I freaking imagine myself right here, bro. This picture is like the peak meal experience, bro. Oh man, like bro, this doesn't even look real. Like this picture is subhanallah is crazy, bro. Ridiculous. This maybe the wait. What are those the things in Italy called? I think they're called the Dolomites, right? The Dolomite Mountains in Italy. I think that's what it's called. Solomon or Dolomites? Yeah, I think it's Dolomites. This is also pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. This is as much as I'm like, oh shit, this is sort of like the Pakistan thing, but nah, bro. These mountains are fire too. This is fire. North India has better, bro. Shut the hell up, bro. You've been talking about. You gave me the weakest desert I've ever seen in my life, and you're talking about Northern India has a better desert. And you're talking about mountains, bro. Shut up, bro. I mean, the Himalayas are cool, but like, the best of the Himalayas are in Kashmir, bro, or like Skardu area. This is fire. But I think arguably, the most common opinion that you will hear is definitely this. You probably hear this, bro. This is arguably the place with the best, quote unquote, mountains. It has to be this place. Not that I agree with it, but bro, you can't say no. Switzerland is literally out of this world. You know? Bro, got a DJI mic. Now he's a professional. Bro, I have my DJI mic for years, bro. I just never used it because I don't post. I post one video. To be honest, I don't even know why I bought it. I was like, oh shit, maybe something if I want to do something in the future, it may come in handy. But I post like one video a month. I post more stories if anything. But you know what the freaking dollar to convert, how like expensive Switzerland apparently is. Anyone that's been there, they told me this. Dollars to Switzerland, Swiss, I think, right? I would give out in front of a country that drops top Switzerland. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's yeah. So $1 equals yeah. So like whatever you're buying in America is just worth less in Switzerland. Isn't the most expensive? It is most because I think also it's the world's currency reserve. But that's kind of why it's also expensive because very stable, very safe, high in demand, natural beauty. Most of the economy comes from tourism, but just the lifestyle there. But all the shit is what's the graph thing for? What do you mean the graph thing? Oh no, that was just the freaking dollar price of like the value of like, up and down going. My bad. The value going up and down. But I think the whole of Europe, bro, got these fire ass mountains. Even when I was there in Spain, I'm trying to see if it shows the mountains that were there. It's just showing like the freaking beaches and stuff. Fire mountains there. I've been to these places. I mean, they're not no Dolomites or like the Kashmiri mountains, but quite the, they're decent. I've been here. This place, Swiss cheese is great. Um, this is fire, man. But right now, the only place that's on my freaking list is this, bro. No cap. I think once you go here, you don't want to go anywhere else, bro. That is okay. What the hell, bro? Oh my God. That is just that place right there, bro. Like, but once you go to Medina, you just do not want to go anywhere else. And it's not even because of like its natural beauty. Like to be objectively speaking, Medina is not, in its natural sense, the most beautiful place, but it's beautiful in the sense where you find so much peace, the people, the energy, the what they call it, the sakina. Um, but like out of anywhere I've been, the only place I've been attached to is Medina. So you only like, damn, like I really want to go back. Like, I can't wait to go back. That feeling has been with one place only, which is Medina, bro. Even the Haram, you could say the Haram in Mecca, just because the voices, the adhan, the beautiful reciters, the Haram itself, and the energy, it's just unspoken of. But may Allah give us tawfiq to go. Medina's fire, bro. They have like these like parks and stuff that I've never been to in Medina. Like a date farm, I think they had. I've never been to that. Inshallah. You never been to Umrah? Yeah, bro. If you haven't been to Umrah, wallahi, you have to go once. But the only way that will happen is if you make a plan, bro. So many people that I know, they're like they want to go to Umrah, but they don't have a budget. They don't have a plan. They don't know when they want to go. They're just like heedless. And that's one of the reasons why you may not be able to ever go if you don't make a plan, bro. Tawfiq is opportunity from Allah, but the effort is what brings that to manifestation. Like nothing's gonna happen unless you make a plan. Something that I told myself for years. I was like, yo, I'm gonna go to Umrah for like 2 years. Nothing ever really happened until like I was like, oh shit, bro, make a plan. This time we're going. This is how everything's gonna work out. You know. I think it's a park or something like that. It's called Medina Park. No, bro, it's the thing. The point is this. I feel that. Yeah, I mean, with anything, like so many people that I've spoken to, people my age, they're all broke. I don't know why that is. All of them have no money, bro. And it's not even like the thing that you feel sorry for them. It's just because a lot of them, the men specifically, they don't work extra. They want to do the least work and get to work as soon as possible. They don't want to work overtime. They don't want to work more than they're supposed to. They don't want to work extra hard to get extra money so they can actually, you know what I mean? uh, live beyond their lifestyle. All they want to do is literally work the minimum hours, and they live paycheck to paycheck, and they never actually end up leaving that very like the same cycle pretty much. Like if you don't go anywhere, like it all starts with like a plan, a budget, what time can you go, and you kind of just sort everything out like that. Like it's very possible. The only reason you can't do that is because it's just a lack of motivation. And I think it comes from just a place of importance and purpose and all that shit. Like, yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. And that's the problem with this culture I've noticed is instant gratification, bro. You sacrifice everything that you really want for what you could have today. The convenience of going home early today, the convenience of spending that money on junk food or going out today, you sacrifice the long term, like purposeful goals, like going to Hajj, going to Umrah, saving money towards a bigger plan, or you know what I mean? It's because people just don't want to wait. And wallahi, I think I never understood this till I lived in the U.S. and I grew up, and I was like, everybody around me, they all have an interest-based economy. You know what I mean? Everything, or credit-based economy, where everything you can't really afford it. You cannot buy that car. You cannot buy that house. You cannot buy this. The only way you're able to do it is because you can pay it over time, which takes away from your buying power. Because now you can't do anything else because you're paying for something that you couldn't afford, but you're made to believe you can afford this. Like the car costs 50,000 a month. Sorry, 50,000 in general. You don't have 50 grand right now. You have 10 grand. You know, speaking from a logical sense, you should get a car that's $10,000. What you would do is you would drop the 10K towards a car that's 50,000. That's also depreciating. At the same time, you're paying like $500 per month, bro. You know what I mean? Bro, what the hell? Now 50 bands in one is crazy. No, I meant like 50,000, like in general, but 500 a month for the next, let's say 5 years, 60 months, 48 months. And then insurance goes on top of that, which I call a scam. Insurance is literally a freaking scam, bro. Wallahi, if it wasn't legally mandatory, I would never get insurance. Listen, I always say this, bro. You should always have money saved, cash, for like a rainy day, bro. Because you don't, you know what I mean? But, insurance has its own reasons for why it's haram, like, sharan, like from the Sharia, why, like life insurance and even car insurance or phone insurance, all that stuff is not permissible. I don't get this. Bro, what's your problem, bro? What's this thing every single day talking about you're so cool? Tell me something new, bro. I'm cool. You're not. What's the issue, man? If you don't even have motivation to work enough to visit Medina. Well, that's what I'm saying, right? So I've came across people, and I think it all starts from tawfiq, right? I'll tell you something. There's a hadith that talks about, so this is just an example to kind of compare the context of it. You know the people that go to the masjid and they sit all the way in the back? They go for Jummah prayer, they sit all the way in the back of the masjid. And they like, they want to get out as soon as possible. Like the Jamaat ends and they just want to go. So on the context of that, like the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, he said that Allah is going to keep you back there as long as you wish to be back there. You know what I mean? So like, Allah will be truthful to you if you're truthful to Him. And that's, like another hadith. So, bro, what is wrong with you, bro? That's not me. Allahu Alam. What the hell? But the thing is this, is that if you're truthful in, seeking knowledge or going to Umrah or going to Hajj and you genuinely want that, the effort will be manifested. If you truly believe in something, if you truly want something, you manifest it, and that's how you express that you actually love that very thing. But yeah, like, there's people that, wallahi, they're 30, individuals that I came across personally, they're like, oh, I wish I could go to Umrah, I wish I could go to Hajj. Wallahi, they're in the late 30s, 40s. Some of my family, like, relatives, never been. And the first thing is this, right? First thing is tawfiq, like the opportunity. You know how they say that you're invited, like you don't choose to go, Allah invites you. But not even just that, bro. It's like the fact that, you feel me? It's just, I don't know. Like, it just has to come from within. Like, you can't, you know what I mean? Like, I'm having a hard time explaining what I mean, but you get what I mean, though. It's a lack of priorities. It's like, a lack of importance to the deen. And obviously not everyone has the ability financially to do it. That's a different thing. That's why it's not even upon you at that point. But if you have the ability, you can choose to do it. You can make a plan. You can get everything done. To just not do it is nobody's fault but yours. And that's why, like, there's a hadith that every good thing that you're given the opportunity to do it. Like, there's a hadith that says, take advantage of 6 things or 5 things before 5. Your health before your old age, your wealth before your poverty, your health before your sickness, your life before your death, your youth before your old age, and something else. Oh my God, bro, what the hell, man? Oh my God, bro, what the hell? I think this is good now. Hold on. Well, see, I'm gonna have to fix this shit, bro. I freaking, like, anytime I get a notification or a freaking message, it turns off my camera from my phone, bro. This is gonna be freaking horrible, bro. And hold on, what do you mean by isn't that you? As if like as if like you would know where I'm in the masjid. What type of bad assumptions, bro? Who do you think I am? Honestly, like, what? Every day you come on, say some out of pocket shit. Oh man. It's actually, bro, you, oh man. You only do that because I've given you the privilege to. I'm just too considerate to not, you know. Unfortunately, not everyone gets that. This is not any other reason besides that. Just because of my compassion, my mercy. Take it with some, you know, some. At least appreciate it. You know what I mean? At least microplastics, bro. You drink tap water, bro. What the hell, bro? Bro, this is any freaking time I get a notification that I keep on turning the camera off. Microplastics, bro. This is your boy. Don't come on, man. I'm sure there's some benefits to it. I'll be fine, man. Bro, you know the freaking Sarasota, like those glass bottles? I can't find those. The best water that I've found so far, I tried Fiji, tried Smart, tried everything. Because I'm a very cool guy, I have to only drink this, bro. This is the only water I've found that has a good pH balance. They don't have any added chemicals or salt. And it has natural electrolytes, bro. What you know about electrolytes? You know, I'm just bougie like that now. I'm the guy that you will never catch drinking tap water or going to freaking restaurants and getting scammed by $5 water bottles, bro. I bring my own water. Or, like, bro, the other day, I was at a freaking restaurant with my mom, and they brought a freaking bottle of, like, tap water. I'm like, bro, I'm not, what is this? Tap water? Who do you think I am? An animal? But we're not drinking that shit. Then I went to the car, I pull out my freaking water from the French Alps. You know what I mean? No, wallahi, bro, this is good. But I don't think it actually impacts you that much. And you let your family drink it? No. No. No, I don't let my family drink it, bro. My family does not. No. Literally, bro, my mom's, it was just me and my mom, that's it. Like, I just took her out. So I freaking put that water from her glass back into the bottle, like this glass bottle, and give her some of my French Alp water, bro. You know what I mean? But I mean, listen, how bad can microplastics be, bro? Let's be quite honest. I'm sure you'll live, right? According to January, a liter of bottled water contains approximately 240,000 micro and nanoplastics. That's up to 100 times more than plastic. Why should I stop drinking water because of microplastics? Look at this, bro. Like, you gotta get educated right now. Microplastics aren't chemicals that can leach into the water, so you don't have to worry about microplastics in your bottled water. However, continue to buy plastic containers. Bro, get me about the freaking. All right, let's see this. The National Institutes of Health. I'm about to actually academically put you down, man. Let's see this. To gain more insight on that. All right, all I read was just, you're good, bro. You ain't gotta worry about it. Bro, listen, if you have a microwave in your house, don't talk to me about no freaking microplastics. You're literally eating, what do you call it? Bro, what's the shit in the microwaves like there? It's like waves or something like that. It's actually horrible. Like, the microwave is probably one of the worst things you can eat. I think it's related to cancer-causing properties or something like that. But I'm sure I'll be fine, bro. You know what I mean? Pretty much everything. Radiation. No, it's radiation, but it's also something else. It's like it's literally, I think it's microwaves or some shit like this, micro heat waves, right? It's like super bad, especially with water. And I used to do this like, as a kid because I was stupid. But I'll make like ramen or something in the microwave because I don't know if you can get the whole stove started and everything. So, like, I know I said that already. Nice one though. Nice try. You don't actually use a microwave. What do you guys use? Just a stove? Just a patili, bro? No, wallah, I'm actually I condemn microwaves. I condemn frozen food. I condemn actually a lot of things, to be honest. I'm the guy that has to be fresh. Water has to be purified. Has to be spring water only, or just because I'm a cool guy, I have to do that. Stove or air fryer, bro. I had a air fryer phase in my life, bro. That shit did not last too long. I'm not gonna lie. The stove is good, but the air fryer, I tried to make fries in it. It didn't even taste good. It tastes like burnt. 'Cause I think I put olive oil, and olive oil just burns faster. And the air fryer just, bro, I don't know. That shit just made it taste so weird. Even like chicken and stuff like that. Bro, I try to convert my family over from like in Ramadan when they make like this pakore and like the samosa and everything like that. Bro, how much grease and like oil is it? Because it's deep fried. I tried to convert them over, bro. And they did convert over. Almost one Ramadan. But bro, you just can't, cause to them it's like it takes so damn long. And to be honest, they don't really care as much as a lot of Pakistanis, to be quite honest, they don't really care about their health as much as they should, considering their genetics are more, like, genetically speaking, South Asians are more likely to have diabetes and like health conditions than other ethnicities. But they don't take it as serious. Like I don't know why, but or like cholesterol and heart problems, same thing. The thing is this that I never understood. Wallahi, was like, why does our food have so much carbs, and processed sugars? Like from all the desserts and what we eat, it's all like rice, and it's like the desserts are the sweetest things ever. Like any dessert, like all the mithai, all the like the gulab jamun, the kheer, the all of that is just, bro, so much just processed sugar. You know what I'm talking about? It's just not it. And I guess for the most part, I left all of that, bro. I barely ever eat any Pakistani food unless it's barbecue or it's like drier foods. I can't even eat like keema anymore, bro. It's just too greasy. Can't eat like biryani with if it's hella greasy. So many things I just can't stand it. It just makes me feel like I'm just not digesting the food. You know? Man. Like, bro, how do you even? Shoot, real quick. Like almost everything here has look. This is all oil right there, bro. That is entire everything, bro. Everything is dipped in oil to the point where I feel like it's just gonna deteriorate by the time you're freaking 40 years old. You're gonna freaking die, bro. On a day to day, my mom doesn't use oil or spices ever since we were kids, even in desi food. On a day to day. Yeah, that's solid. Alhamdulillah, like my mom's been more careful about that. But she knows I don't really eat any of that stuff anymore. I just be like, but I like if it's like nihari or something like that, yeah, I'll eat it occasionally. If it's like, but like things like keema, bro, things like aloo gosh or like, I'm not even sure if you know what these things are, because I'm not sure how much you actually, how cultured are you, but like keema, aloo gosh, aloo keema, hari mirch keema, things like stew, all of that, bro. It is freaking. I have literally stopped eating almost 70 to 80% of Pakistani food just because it's just so bad, bro. Like I will just cook my own food at home. I'll make chicken. I'll make like ground beef, pasta. I make like this thing called chicken jalfrezi. I'll make, bro, like chicken wraps, or like I'll go outside from Chipotle. I'll buy out a veggie bowl from Chipotle, and I'll come home and make my own chicken, and just put it on top of that, so you get all the macros, right? But remember, bro, even though it's pretty fire, I just can't stand it. Like last night I had this, right? This is something I'll only eat like literally once or twice a year. This is absolutely fire. I had this from like a barbecue place. It was exactly like this pretty much, but it was better looking. I mean, you see how you see all that oil right there? Well, like, bro, I can't digest that, bro. Just can't. I just can't digest. Like, well, like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Hold on. You know in Urdu they say कि आपको मतली आती हैं. You know, like, do you know what that is? Like मतली आती हैं, like like bro, like you can't. You're not exactly throwing up, but it's like you're like, what's the word for it in English, bro? It's like you're like I don't know. Kadhai is wallah is the first thing I learned to make. Kadhai is fire, bro. Walaikum assalam. Nash Bros chicken, bro. This dude, bro. Listen, bro. If you're in Chicago, bro, there's a place called Nash Bros, bro. Go check it out, bro. This guy Hamza's from Nash. Yo, listen, bro. Let me get a free sandwich, bro. The freaking amount of times I've actually promoted Nash Bros, and I still can't believe somebody came in and said Ra'is Smith sent me. Wallahi, that's crazy, bro. Power of influence. I'm out here promoting businesses. What the hell? And bro still hasn't given me my freaking lifetime membership of free chicken sandwiches at freaking Nash Bros, bro. That's ridiculous. They just, yeah, nausea. Nausea? For what? Now this is whack, bro. I'm gonna say with actual fire food, man. The only thing in Pakistan I really like, bro, that I can eat for days is this, bro. I think this is the determining factor of, see, bro, why does this shit look so whack on Google? Like it looks so bad. What is this? But I guess it's something like that. This looks pretty reasonable. Halim is fire. Don't put stuff you can't. Don't put stuff you can't make yourself. What does that mean? Nauseous. Nah, I mean, kadhai is decent. I had it last night, but the thing is this, kadhai is like, I don't know, bro. The same thing with, bro, जानती नहीं हो जो वो oil डालते हैं, like it's like the freaking the bro, what's that shit called? It's the oil that drips out, like that orangey. Oh my god, bro. Wallahi, I'll eat that shit, and मैं रात को सोने जाऊंगा, and the whole night I feel like I'm about to throw up. Like I can feel it coming up to my throat, bro. And I feel the oil. That's why, like, I think that's one of the reasons why I became a big advocate of green tea. I think that's kind of how green tea started, was because it was helped me digest my food, bro. Just clear my throat out and everything. Would you rather have nihari or halim? Bro, halim any day, bro. Nihari is his own thing. It's fire and all, but nihari. I think nihari was like, isn't it like one of the top dishes in the world, or something like that? Nihari is fire. But again, it's the same problem. Nihari with tandoori or naan. But you good, bro? You sound mad hungry right now. Nah, this is decent. You don't think about me like freaking Pakistani food is this, bro? Once you have that shit literally one time, or actually like if you grow up Pakistani, bro, no other food satisfies your taste, bro. Like there's nothing else that actually makes you like your taste buds more content. You feel me? Everything else tastes bland or it's alright. It's cool. I think that's one of the things that like, bro, you get spoiled from like having like 100 spices in a single. It's almost like you're overstimulated. And then when you have like Arab food, you're like, oh, okay, this. Why is it so like pica? You know what I mean? Well, like, where's the? You know what I mean? Why is it? You know what I feel me? Or I have like American food. It's like, well, why is this shit so like there's no seasoning? But to them, it's like, oh, this is really good. I remember like when I was in Jordan, I was with like my friend like his family, but there was eating, and they're like, this is really good. For them, seasoning was literally like the vinegar. That was enough for them to have flavor. They were eating bread and vinegar, and like zatar or something like that. It was like olive oil or something like that. And I was like, oh, this is all right. Well, but I couldn't You know, Palestinian food is the same thing. It's good, but it's just not. I'm like, wait, what is this? And for them, like eating Pakistani food is like overstimulating. They're like, bro, this is too much. It's like I can't even go like know what's going on. It's too much flavor. It's too much spice. Attack is halal. Yeah, from what I know, they're halal. I looked into that from a long time ago. There's only some Afghani grilled food that has come close. Afghan. So I've heard of this. I don't believe it, but I've heard of this. Afghan. What do you call it? Afghan kebabs are apparently the best. Apparently, like I said, I'll be like the judge of that shit, bro. Mm. It just was like a normal barbecue. I don't think it anything special. Maybe it's like the seasoning or something like that. Devon Street. How the hell do you know I was in Devon Street last night, bro? What the hell? Bro, Devon, bro, Pakistan has 5 restaurants. Facts. HB Biryani. Nihari with tandoori naan. Would you rather have true? I can't tolerate Halim slander. You don't understand. I'm I'm promoting it. Like I think it's good. I'm not slandering Halim. Well, on Google that shit looks whack. Kadhai is actually fire. Days better. Oh, that's so true. Yeah. That's why Pakistani cuisine on top. What this? It's not. It's it not what Palestinian food is on top. Listen, bro. The only Palestinian food, to be quite fair, I've only been to is Al Bawadi, bro. And my family loves that place, bro. They always want to go to Al Bawadi. They probably like the freaking desserts better than anything. This is the place I've been to, bro. You guys have definitely know about this if if you live in Chicago area. It's very authentic, apparently. But this is like what their servings look like. Nash, bro, listen, I tried to come there last night. Why you guys closed at 9 p.m., bro? I had no intention of going to Devon last night. I searched up Nash Bros. Freaking place closed at 9 p.m. on a Sunday. That's ridiculous. Chanafa from Bavadi. Chanafa. Bro, what type of, what, freaking Falahi canon event? Chanafa. I'm dead. What are you, from Ramallah? What is this? Chanafa. That shit whack. Palestinian food seems decent, you know. I can live with that. But I don't know, man. I feel like once if you want Pakistani everything, okay, this is wow. Wow. This is okay. Oh, hold on. You know Wara Kanab, or what they call it, dolma, or I think that the Iraqis call it something else as well. Like the grape leaves. Hold on. Let me pull this shit up real quick. The picture came up. What is the? But yeah, it's called Wara Kanab, right? Monday we close. It's all good. Dawali. I've heard of that also. Oh, right here, bro. I tried this. I went to HB Bumper to Bumper. Yeah. Hold on. So I went to Al Bawadi, and it was like Ramadan 2023. Me and my friend went there for like their buffet. First of all, understand this shit. You can't, $50, $50, bro. 50 buenos, right? 50 freaking, anyways, for the buffet. Plus tax, you at 55. We went there and they had a whole buffet for like the iftar. We got a bunch of things. And I was like, oh shit, this is Doma as well, you know, like everyone that, like all my Arab friends are like, yo, you gotta try, this is fire, yo. Okay, bad. Okay, you know, I'll try it, cool. And I had it, bro. Like I felt like it's two things I had that day. I think it was either the same day or a different day. It was mensaf, absolutely disgusting. If you eat mensaf with a Pakistani, I warn you, you will throw up. To me, but I don't know. You will throw up, bro. This is actually not that bad, but it's tasteless. It's like you're eating grilled leaves, or like, I don't know, like heated leaves. There's like rice and like some meat in there. I don't know why they put pomegranate on top, because that's kind of pointless. I actually don't understand that. Why is it on top? Why is it not inside? But what is that food, bro? This is, we got start ups that, bro. The only thing I can eat is this shit right here, bro. This is good. This is decent. Go to Costco, bro. Get you some chocolate hummus, bro. Get you some mint hummus. This is the only thing I can eat. My mama makes it best, but people can never. I'm sure like restaurants don't do it justice, bro. I mean, I think 90% of the Pakistani restaurants here, shit is whack, bro. I promise you it is whack. But I do. I mean, it's called what I can have, right? Or Diwali, some sort of that. I think isn't Doma Iraqi though? Diwali, okay. The freaking okay. The holiday comes up. That's great. Okay. I'm just gonna search up what I can have. Yeah, bro. Somebody showed me that shit. I'm not eating this, bro. But yeah, I don't know. The Arabs love it, bro. It's crazy because they be picking off leaves off the tree, bro. You know? Yeah, I'm not eating this shit. What else is there? I don't know, man. They're just not. You can't look at this and then how much can I hate? And then you just look at this. We actually have something that's very similar in Pakistan. It's called Pakistani. It's called pan, bro. Haram say two food. Okay, I apologize. I'm sorry. I did not mean to disrespect the food. I have to stop cursing, but I just say that word to just pretty much everything. I have to stop doing that. Bro's hating. Well, I'm not hating. Okay, I think I am hating. But I apologize. Wallah, I'm sorry. And then you see just something like this. You're like, oh, hell yeah. You know. I did try to work Diwali a long time ago. I didn't really like it. I'm Pakistani too, bro. No, I mean, listen, I'm not going to lie. Some other food is fire. But when I was in Jordan, bro, I'm going to tell you guys something, bro. When I was in Jordan, I was not eating good, bro. That's all I'm going to say. When I went to Mecca, bro, I had all the fast food restaurants there. I can't say certain names because I didn't know they were boycotted at that time. But I feel like I was losing weight in Jordan, bro. No cap. It was, listen, hold on. Maybe I shouldn't exaggerate this. It wasn't that bad, though. Like, I did eat. Alhamdulillah, my stomach was fulfilled. Hunger was diminished. But it was, let's see Jordanian breakfast. I'm not sure if you like what I'm talking about. So we did eat bread, we did eat hummus, we did eat, there's also this thing called like, what was it? The dessert? Okay, so the dessert was really good in Jordan, actually. Actually, you know what? Let me talk a little bit good about Jordan, since I didn't say anything too good before. The dessert was fire. We went to this place, this Kanafa place in Jordan, in Amman, right? Apparently a very famous place there. Long lines. We got there, we got in line. Huge line. You go up there, they give you a plate, piece of Kanafa right there. And everyone literally eats it on the street. Like, right on the street. So I thought, okay, cool, this is, it's cool. So we ate that. Right across the street was this traditional, Habiba, I think it was that. Hold on. Let's look this shit up. I think it was Habiba. Habiba Kanafa. This looks like, yes, Habiba. Yes, it was this. So we're there in downtown Amman. It was, let me see if I can find the place. Thank you. We're in downtown Amman, near the bazaar and everything. You go there, and it's a shop just like this. And they're just handing you kanafa piece by piece. And we literally had it. I am absolutely positive it was this place. I am almost positive it was this place. We stood right there like with a chair. And the guy gave us a kanafa, handing us out. And people were sitting around just like this on the edges. And they were faking munching on some kanafa, bro. That's exactly what happened. I remember this very explicitly. And right across the street was an ice cream shop. And they had traditional, like the Syrian ice cream, which is like very like, not like, it's very thick, but it's also very stretchy. We had that. So the ice cream was also very good. So desserts were fire in Jordan. Like I'm not gonna lie. The snacks and stuff were cool too. We had that. People were very welcoming. So again, I'm not trying to diminish them. I'm just saying again. I'm sure the food is amazing for Jordanians and Palestinians and Arabs, right? I'm saying I just didn't. Again, I'm very also listen. Don't take my criticism as something that's in general because as a Pakistani, even Pakistani food, I'm like, no, this shit is nasty. You know what I mean? So even with my own food, I criticize it. But no, the food wasn't bad. It was good. Alhamdulillah, I ate it. Bakdash. What is that? But yeah, I think it was Habiba. This is the place that seems like, yeah. But listen, but they must be making money, bro. The line was so long and they just kept on going and going and going, bro. No one's taking your criticism, definitely, bro. Bro, what the bro? What is your problem? What the hell? Of course you're taking my criticism seriously, bro. What are you talking about? bro, bro, this person is freaking hating, bro. What is your problem, bro? Anything I say, you just got something to say? I'm dead. Just picky. Yeah, I'm just picky. Bro, listen, you know what's crazy about this? The people that are very picky, they're known to enjoy food more. There's some research behind it. That apparently extremely picky eaters, they have like twice as much like the taste buds or something like that. So they actually enjoy food more. So the food that I do like, I promise I'm good. But like I said, man, bro, you know what I had for the first time in Qatar, bro? Freaking IHOP, bro. I got a freaking what? I think it was French toast. It's been like $15 maybe, $15, $20. I'm not sure how much it was in Qatari riyal, but bro, they gave me so much. It was like a crazy quantity. It wasn't even like one French toast or two. It was like six, bro. How can any person eat that? Like, I think this was in Qatar, West Bay, I think. This was the area. But food in Qatar, to be honest, wasn't. I don't think there's like anything ethnic that we ate there. It was just all mainstream, like fast food restaurants and like Oh, it was. Oh my God! It was literally this place right here, bro. I can eat steaks. You cannot eat. Wallahi, I promise you, bro. I promise you. Unless you're like 40 pounds over your recommended weight limit, your BMI, you cannot eat that shit, bro. I literally stood. I don't know. I was like somewhere, literally right here. I was sitting somewhere here. Freaking service gave us like, bro, it was huge. Let me just search this shit up real quick. I hope French. It was like the Nutella, I think. Like a Nutella French toast. Or I think I requested. It was like a crazy serving. Yeah, this is not what it was, bro. It was so bad, bro. And I had to throw that shit away, half of it at least, cause bro, my friend had his own thing. I had my own thing, and bro, we're like, this is ridiculous. But talking about Qatar, the thing I did try there in Souk Waqif, I wonder if this place shows up. I think this was traditional Qatari food. I guess it was this barbecue, this was kind of fire. Yeah, it was something like this. So you go to Souk Waqif, which is like the famous marketplace there. They have like these, like there's like skewers. Obviously not as fire as Pakistani barbecue, but it was edible. It was digestible. I ate it. Actually, the best thing in Qatar overall, bro, if you guys ever go there in Doha, is this place right here, bro. This is probably one of the best places you can go. It is, bro. Wallahi, bro. I wish I could show pictures here, but if you want the history of Islam from every century and every part of the world, so it's 3 different floors. They were showing you the earliest manuscripts of the Quran. It was like it was to the point where you couldn't even read the writing. It was so like there was no harakat, nothing. It was just letters. They had one from the 7th century, like after Hijri. So like this is still very, very early because we're 14 centuries after Hijri right now. They went from the very first century, the second century, the third. It was, and then they divided the museum into parts. There was like North Africa, South Asia, the Middle East, Andalusia, which is modern day Spain, and you would go and you see all the bro. I can't explain all of it, but you were like immersed into that culture and that century. They had all the artifacts. They had like flower pots, all the weapons, armor, writings, and they would talk about different scholars that were from there. Like Al-Ghazali was from Persia, so he was under the Persian history, and it was so many crazy things. It was fire. I don't think you could record inside, but this is what it looks like at night. If you guys ever go there, absolutely fire, man. Absolutely fire. I love this place. There's so much Islamic history and so much I promise you, probably learn more there about Islam and its history than you would in like a class in college or something, you know? But this is how it was everywhere pretty much. All these artifacts. Bro, it was like one of the craziest museums I've ever been to in my life. Fire. And like these displays here, some of them, I'm not sure if they show you the earliest manuscript of the Quran, but it was like this. I don't know, I'm into this stuff. This might be boring as hell for you guys, but this is, yeah. And this was like, one of the coasts there, right by the museum. So, multi in the they do it. Multi in the they do it. I'm eating 8 pancakes. No, pancakes are light work. Waffles are like a little bit heavier. Pancakes are light work, bro. But French toast was, bro. Again, you have to understand, it's like milk, egg, and these are not like your normal like bread. It was like each bread was like this thick, bro. Like this thick. You're not eating that, bro. I promise you. Fireplace. But even besides all of that, I don't know, man. The worst place I've been to for food, Spain. The best place I've been to for food, probably freaking. Definitely not Turkey. Definitely not Spain. Definitely not Jordan. I guess probably Qatar, bro. Qatar, the Saudi, because we just ate Mandi in like fast food restaurants there, I guess. But I mean, again, like I said, I'm not sure if everyone has the same problem if you ever travel to those places, but some people are less picky than me. But yeah, no. But Qatar, inshallah, I think it's like freaking almost 3 a.m. here. But damn, it's almost 3 a.m. I did not realize that. Freaking lost track of time, man. I came on just to freaking see if this software works for me streaming with my computer. So I guess it does. Alright, khair inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Bro, wallahi, bro. I think you have a problem with me, bro. What's your problem, man? Well, you good, man? Well, what did I do to you, bro? You good? You got freaking virtual beef with me? Talking about get going, buddy. Who are you, man? What is this?